Hi, Joy.
Hi.
How are you? Would you like my little talk show setup here?
Yes, it's lovely.
So yes, we are. I'm happy that you were able to come by your own place. We're here at the Sherwood Library, and we're talking to Joi
Jackson,
and we're going to talk adult programming. It's funny. I come in here, every couple of weeks, and I see these awesome. And I'll probably bring some photos of it. But you got your concert and yoga and Tai Chi and all this stuff, and you guys have amazing programming. So tell me a little bit about what you all have going on.
So we have a good mixture. We're doing a balance of, the traditional programming, meeting authors, talking about books, book clubs.
Yeah.
But we also want to introduce things to the community that maybe they typically don't have access to. Things like Tai Chi, as you mentioned. We do chair yoga. We do concerts. Also informational programming. But we also do a lot of programming upstairs that people may not be aware of. We have a new tech lab, which is our new sort of technology and makerspace. It opened on January 25th, and it offers tech gadgets, STEM gadgets for kids, but it's also good for adults. And we have programming upstairs for adults, including Google classes, how to use Google. We've got knitting classes, we've got sewing classes. So we're doing a lot of those types of things to bring people in and show them that the library is more than just books.
Just books, right? And I mean, you got an amazing assortment of classes. Real diversity of classes. Do you find that the classes, when you do a class, the place is filled? Is it a situation where it's still a challenge to get the word out about all these cool things?
So it depends. We've been lucky the last month or so. Our events, some of the bigger events have been pretty full. However, it is great when people show up. Sometimes we do. We'll have a program and we think it's a huge hit, and turns out not so much. But that gives us feedback. That lets us know maybe that's not something that's necessarily the public's interested in. However, we're always encouraging our patrons to let us know something that they would like to see. That's another way to make sure that we're getting programming that people will actually show up for.
So, question about that. Let's say that somebody has an idea for a program. Somebody wants to talk about, we just had a realtor in here. She wants to talk about buying a home. Or we had a guy in here a couple of weeks ago who is a builder, and he brought in his virtual reality goggles to show you how you can walk through a blueprint of a home. Or you just have somebody. Let's say you have somebody who wants to come talk about the coronavirus, and he works for the CDC or something like that.
Right.
What's the process for going from idea or interest into action?
The number one step is to talk to us. So you come into the library, you have an idea, just go straight to the information desk and say, I have an idea for this program that I would like to put on. We are more than happy to work with you with that. The only thing is, one, it has to be purely informational. You can't be selling something. Mm-hmm. And two, it has to be open to the public. Mm-hmm. So as long as those two things are met, we're more than happy to help you promote the event and have it here in the library.
And one of the things that I'm doing with, we have this Fort Hunt University, and one of the things I do is record some either talks like this or workshops, whiteboard workshops, or, classes or what have you. Do y'all video these workshops or video these? I'm thinking about some of those author events, right?
Yeah.
If you have a Meet the Author event, do y'all video that and make that available, or could we video that and make that available up on the website?
That's a great idea. Currently we don't. It really does depend on the speaker, whether or not they allow it. Typically they don't, but we're more than willing to look into it and see if maybe that's something we can offer in the future.
You'd have to be interesting. If I was a speaker speaking at the library, and I'd rather have lots of people.
Yes.
And so the other question was getting that word out. Like, I know that I've registered events or registered, for the room, but I don't know that I get a lot of emails with like, hey, here's what's going on in the library this week. Am I on the wrong list, or do you send out a weekly kind of what's going on in the library? I know you have the the big
The flyer, right?
flyer.
Yes. So you can sign up for newsletters on the library website, but here at Sherwood, we're going to actually start up a newsletter where you can sign up, and we'll send you the events for that month. Each month. So if you're interested in that, just stop by the information desk, give us a call, and we can put you on that list.
And I know Jeff has put a lot of y'all's events up on our Fort Hunt community site. So our calendar looks like the library's calendar, which is really cool. Yeah. And so I was thinking maybe going up and taking some photos of the tech lab and maybe just pictures of the different events. Anything more about the tech lab that people would need to know about? Is that a just pop-in type event or what?
Well, we have open hours where you can come in and just try different gadgets and toys. So Monday through Friday, we're open from 12 to 5:30. Saturday, we're open from 11 to 4, and Sunday 1 to 4. Those are open hours. You just come in anytime during that time and just try out what we have.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Joy.